Oh god. The beautiful music replaced by that sound. There was a nice strip mall hamburger shop, Wild Duck Burger. Okay, I'll tell you something, but I want you to keep it a secret, gang. Don't freak out. This world is going to end soon. All humanity will be wiped off the face of the planet. But don't worry, we'll be recreating it. There will be a new land called Paradise. Hope that wasn't too freaky. I'm going to freak out, Mr. So. Wiped off the face, though. Supercodo, keep it down. Look, since we joined this, I told you it was a secret. We can't really start a panic. But we can just start a picnic. In Paradise, people all have wings and perfect figures and they smell like flowers. They all look like angels, I guess. I can finally reincarnate into a worthwhile body. I thought you were proud of your body, but no, you idiots! I'm fat. So you get it, I hate being fat, but I love food more than I hate being fat. So, you know, if I could be, you know, fit and also eat all I want, it's the rest of the world. I don't want you to get sucked out at the end of the world. And suck, right? So come with me to Paradise. It's easy. Don't do it because you're not obligated to the Gourmet King, alright? Do it because we're friends. I've never seen this part of the social link onwards. It's like, I did get spoiled on it a bit, that, you know, it kind of hints at where this is going. But yeah, some is more waiting to open up. Relationship stronger now. I feel like maybe that's why the guide has it so you do this social link later on in the year, not just simply because, you know, time constraints on our social links and their schedule and stuff, but also because it feels more fitting, I guess. It's like, would he'd probably have the same dialogue if we got it this far up months ago in game, I'd imagine. But now that we know what's going on, it's like, you know what, Nozomi? You kind of got a point there. not the Paradise bit, but you know, the whole, you know, world thing. You see his voice rings in your head. As I and I am thou, I shall have a blessing in action grips out of me working. He knows he's played Majora's Mask, that's why he's the moon. He knows the moon is coming to destroy us all. The Gourmet King social link has reached level 7. That grip zones on the moon are kind of grown. Picture if they did that. It's like, you know what, for the next Persona game, after much delay, after so many years, suddenly they make the next Persona game, and it's basically if you took the plot of Majora's Mask and put it more in the style of Persona. You have a full year until the moon collides with the Earth, and this group of random teenagers will somehow be able to save the world from the impending doom. And then it will get resolved and everyone got that, except for the dragons. Because that would be how it worked, but it's get no respect. So you save the world in these games, but you get any respect for it? No. Because nobody even knows. Okay, how about this? I could waive the initiation fee and just do scripture and progress for about 132 around here. How's that? 100,000? I'm always bad when it comes to, you know, the way it's written like that. It is 132 100,000, right? Is that correct? I don't expect anyone to reply to it, but how's that? I know it's a good deal. We're having a salvation clearance right now. That's ridiculous. How do we reply, actually? I'm not paying for that. I remember hearing something about his socially having a point where it gets reversed, and I'm wondering if this is that. But then the next time we hang out with him, it ranks up to 8, so I don't know. Because apparently, any choice works here, but both choices seem like they wouldn't bode well. So do we say it's ridiculous, or I ain't paying that? chicken brown, chicken brown, chicken brown, chicken brown cow. Give me chicken, chicken brown cow. Burger. We leave it to the Specsavers game once again. Ridiculous Specsavers. I ain't paying for that crap. Non-Specsavers. The other thing. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's just outrageous. Yeah, no, it's ridiculous of your sinful line of thinking. So it seems agitating. I only want to share eternal happiness with you because I care about your soul. You're lucky because I'm still gonna go and follow that stuff. Yeah, that's great. He's only left, still holding his hamburger. Your turn to the dome. The only thing he cares more about money is food.
What's up, dude?
Because where can you get food if you don't have money? Hey, let's go to Tartarus. You can't just sit around here and do nothing, you know. But we just went to Tartarus yesterday. Are you so insistent that we repeat that boss fight again? I'm not really enthusiastic about the idea. This seems a bit wild. We leave Tartarus and then go repeat it back. Now the cult is, if you believe you, we say, ridiculous is this. Keep on odds, oh yes, it is. Have you seen what that cult did? What a mess. No, I didn't really pay attention. Maybe he was out in the town. Look at this shit, man. What's happening in town? Arf. Oh, he's looking at us pleadingly. Sorry, Junpei. We can't go to Tartarus tonight. Koromaru wants to go for a walk. Walks take priority over boss battles. Ah, my god, this place is a mess. Ah, but Goto-kun, we meet again. Maybe random like this. It's a nice change of pace. And this is the only time we ever talk these days. We randomly run into you like that. We talk for a bit, it's like, for a while. It's like, yeah, look at all this crazy cult stuff, you know? Now this guy, this fat guy, Dome's getting run, right? He's trying to, you know, pull me into this cult plan sound. And I'm like, that's ridiculous. And he flipped at me. He almost flipped his burger. Dude, you're so close enough. Koromaru's back in play. Let's go back to Nozomi Koromaru. Get a chicken brown cow sandwich. What will you do? I don't even know what the hell that would even mean. A chicken brown sandwich, or chicken brown cow sandwich, or chicken brown cow burger. I guess you could see that as... Okay, so a chicken brown cow burger is... You get some chicken, you get a beef burger, there you go, there's your burger. You can add something, maybe brown sauce, maybe that's where the brown comes in. The chicken brown cow. Extra supreme. Only sold at duck burger. Which is ironic, because, you know, they don't serve duck. Verification continues. Someday. What's up here when the girls are? But most of them. I'll stand beside you until the very end. Even though I only have this 1 month to spend with you, I will have no regrets. Don't talk like that, Aigis. Sorry, the changes that we will, that That may be true, but there is a possibility. We must spend this month increasing our chances. That means going to Tartarus and fighting the same boss over and over again, not increasing in power whatsoever. It's not very satisfying, is it? I have to go back and forth between Tartarus. Your social link hasn't even started yet, Aigis. So we've got 1 month left, and you're like, yeah, my social link's not going to start for a few more days. It's been 3 days now. The weight has been lifted from our shoulders, but it's been 3 days only? I guess it has. We were in Tartarus for the longest time. To be honest, I do feel a little regret. That can't be helped. It is human nature to wonder about a choice that was not chosen. Well, we already picked that, and what happens is everyone kind of forgets everything. Except for Aigis. She just shows up on the last day to see us, but doesn't speak to us. And then it's just implied that we all die. While singing karaoke with Junpei and Yukari. That was a really random ending. I was expecting it to actually show the apocalypse, but you know, it cuts off before we get to that point. So the last image you see is the protagonist kind of looking like woo, as Yukari's just belting her heart out singing karaoke, and you know, Junpei's in the background, his hat kind of falling back like whoa. Not because of the apocalypse, but you know, because that's just the, you know, the frame they stomped in at. Presumably the apocalypse happened sometime after that. And Junpei presumably blamed it on Yukari's singing. It's like, Yukari, your singing was so bad that it ended the world. It's like, Junpei, I'm gonna kick your ass. Yes, that's true. People are always asking themselves, what if? I don't want to have regrets. But this is what I chose. I chose to sing into the apocalypse. Things are getting out of hand. Would have lost for here and there, but now it's just crazy. Many people have been affected by Nyx. I fear it may get even worse on the day of Nyx revival. It's astonishing that Nyx can affect an entire city. We're the only ones who can do something about it. You have to fight on that one. And why is it only this specific city in Japan? If it's gonna bring about the end of the world, why is it focused first on this one little city, this little town in Japan? Why is that the first target of this apocalypse? I don't get it. So you know, it's like they kind of spun the globe, and Nyx was like, and that's a spot I'm gonna come in for. Right? It's like, okay, so how long would it take for you to reach the rest of the world in this apocalypse scenario? It's like, I don't know, it doesn't really matter. The story's set in Japan, so the rest of the world doesn't even matter. By the point that reaches everything else, well, you know, the setting of the story's already gone. That always bugs me with apocalypse scenarios and stories, is they only ever focus on one country. It makes sense, but it kind of kicks away from it at the same time. It's like, you know, you get ones like this set in Japan, but you also get ones like set in the US. Rarely see them set in Europe. That'd be more interesting, honestly, if it was set in Europe, because then, you know, you could have a bit more variety. There's, you know, more land to cover. You'd be like, you know, checking other countries for survivors and all that, you know? Because there's bound to be survivors and stuff like that. No! You just locked to one country, and that's it. Anyways, we're the only ones who can do something about it. We have to fight them out once. As the cat meows. And these cats have their own unique meows. You can always tell which one is whining. They've got 3 cats at the moment. There's the ginger one, the one that didn't run away, the one that isn't big balls. Mid balls, I guess we could call him. Or scratchy McBalls, because he's always scratching. Not scratching his balls, but scratching everything. You know, like, I got these cabinet things, and he just scratches on the material of it, scratches on the duvet, scratches on everything. Point is, he's got a unique meow buddy, the black and white cat that we got. How long's it been now? It's been over a year. But yeah, he has a unique meow, and our oldest cats who just like, at this point I'm like, how old is he even at this point? Because we've had him since I was basically kids. So he's probably about 20 years old. Good God. He has a unique whine. He's like, meow, 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 meow. I want bird. Anyway, literally says, who would buy that shit? Now for $39.99, you can find out why people buy this shit by reading this shitty book. I heard the cult held a meeting recently. I wonder how much that will affect the city. That little bag, for some reason I thought it was like a in-training level Digimon or something. Like, what's that? Arf. So news report about the cult had become so big so quickly. Weird, huh? Have you seen what that cult did? What a mess. Looking to go see a man who's went out of control at the shrine. The unidentified man would only repeat, "The form is deliverance." So basically everyone's turned into a Kutsuki, really. You know? Maybe Nozomi, I guess. Everyone else is, you know, just like, "Oh, it's all, we're all doomed." Whereas Nozomi's like, you know what? It's gonna be, I'm gonna get out of this all well and good while everyone else gets shit. Wait a minute, who the hell is that? Are you one of the lost, or getting out of the rut my life's stuck in sounds good? But that stuff about deliverance in the end rubs me the wrong way. Interesting, a random NPC that isn't one of the lost. Maybe that's why there are NPCs at the shrine, you know, in this time they turn to the gods for answers. There are many bad things these days, but never fear. This world's salvation is at hand. Don't get me wrong, I'm not telling you what to believe. After all, I didn't believe it at the beginning either. Sure. Mind me, I should, you know, go talk to that bitch about what she has to say these days. Oh, it's you. Why don't you have a seat? This bench is too big for me already. Seems Akinari would like the pleasure of your company. Then this bench shall be our meeting place. Akinari seems happy. So, I'd like you to congratulate me. As of today, I'm a free individual. You're free? From what? Oh, did you finish the story? Oh, not quite yet. Almost done. Akinari smiled. Just got back from the hospital. You were going to admit me, but not anymore. Guess my body's too weak to undergo surgery, so I refused any medications there. So much for the hospital, right? I'm just waiting for the end. Well, join the club, because everyone in the game is waiting for the same thing, it seems. But I don't feel like I'm the only one being singled out. Everyone is waiting to die to think about it. Some just have longer to wait than others. Once the time comes, it's the same for us all. I'm still a little lonely, but I'm not sad anymore. I smile slightly. I want to remember what you look like, because Akinari is staring at you. You should be stronger now. See, this voice rings in your head. It says, "Man, the tone of this game's depressed as hell. Without I know. Listening, son again." The dying young man social speaks loud and rapidly. Son of his son I can't do. Thank you. I'm a little bit tired today. The story's almost done, so I can show it to you soon. Decided to go back to the dorm. I mean, you only got one rank left on.
Hi, how was your day?
Depressing, you know, usual. No different dialogue from the time. Arf. He wants to go for a walk. Ask me, I'll take it for a walk. Because I was thinking of going into town, you know. Checking the club. See if there's any new dialogue. Oh, long time no see. Well, it's not my other time. I had to do some shopping, so I wandered around a little while out in the fair. We talked for a while. Should we be seen closer now? I can imagine if we still hadn't maxed out that social at this point. How about we're back from playing? So I'll get back to the game on Koromaru. Oh no. Oh, hi, it's me. Do you have the time to talk? What are we actually doing on Sunday? Wait, we are on Sunday, so what the hell? What would we be doing the next Sunday? Oh, we'd be maxing out the sun, so we can't be hanging out with anyone on the Sunday. Would you like to do something tomorrow? Oh, it's tomorrow? Tomorrow, Monday's Fat Man Day, so, you know, as much as, you know, it'd be great to hang out and all that, but, you know, I assume we have to wait until, you know, we're back in school. Got all plans, sorry. I see, perhaps another time then. Mitsuru hung up, she seems disappointed. Notification will be all soon. In a blue moon. Oh, like a blood moon given the setting of this game at this point. You've seen the headlines. You know the one npcs culture down here at the end thing. Because of Nix. Oh shit. Arf. A man has been arrested for his attempts to recruit others into police suicide. The detainee was an unemployed 30-year-old man intensely devoted to ordinary happenings. Well, there's a few cults that tend to end that way. Let's go to the other places as well, see what the NPCs are saying at the impending destruction of everything. But before that, I need to check the social. Where are we now? A man who seemed interested in you as well as others. Okay, it's not reversed then. A student who seems to have become involved in a cult. A young man whose story is based on his own experiences. I mean, to an extent. I mean, the story is about a pink alligator and a bird. You know. You're one of the lost, aren't you? Yes. And my dad says all that weird stuff too. He's right there with my mom saying the end is kind of, I don't want to go home. I feel like I'm living in that shitty corpse party. You know, that one that was on the beta. You know. I mean, I won't spoil the story, but, you know, the story gets ridiculously stupid in its later half. It's called Blood Drive or something like that. The ending, you know, gets absurd. The whole story in that is just absurd. It's like the first game, you know. It feels like after that it was kind of down. It's like, you know, the first game had its flaws and all that. But there was like a certain atmosphere to it, you know. But that sequel definitely failed to live up to that. That's for sure. This world there is much filth. This is one reason we require deliverance. At this rate, even when the deliverance is at hand, the world will not be totally clean. We must continue to prepare for that day. Heaven has charged us with repairing for the deliverance. Our task is great and our vital importance. Do not disturb our work. You know, Persona is a spin-off of Shin Megami Tensei. I feel like you'd be fitting more in the mainline of Shin Megami Tensei in that attitude, young man. I don't know, I've never played them. I'm more familiar with the first game in the series on there, because that's the one I've read about the most. It's like, what side would you choose? Would you choose the side with the demons or the angels, or you know, go for an alternate path of just being like, no, fuck it, we'll make our own path as the human race, you know? Gotta plug in this charger now because battery's getting low on the laptop. I can't remember what the character looked like, but one of the main characters kind of makes me think of him. So maybe he'd be siding with the demons. Because like in that game there's like at least there's two other guys along with the protagonists, and they kind of represent like one side's the angels, one side's the demons. You can ally with either one of them if you want it, and become. It's like a freaking in terms of Elder Scrolls now. It's like the champion, the champion of the angels or the demons. Pick a side, or you say fuck both sides, and yeah. So you got free right outside your character each side of that. But I've never played the game. They should really, remake that first game, or at least update it for modern systems or something, because I'm interested in that game. It sounds like it'd be too much of a hassle to freaking play it. It's like, I imagine it has been localized. I mean, I don't know if localized officially, fan translated varies, but port it to new hardware and I'd check it out. Any other Shin Megami Tensei games are just like, I don't know, man. I've never played any of those games, so I don't know if I'd really be interested. You could say the same for the first game, but that one's piqued my interest at most. Just like the mystery doesn't take holidays, we reporters can't take holidays out. But I think I'm close to a real breakthrough on this one. I can't take a break when I'm this close. That guy right there is popular just because he's so into it. But he's so into it, well, we can't understand that we can understand what he means. I study all about cats. I learned cats can't see the color red. I wonder what that's like. Well, they can't see the graffiti then. No. Guy's looking around. It's like, there's something on the ground, but I can't tell what it is. All those who preach to others care about what people think of them. I wouldn't be able to do it. I'm not that kind of person. I'm the kind of person that just stands in front of the street lights, people, and all that. Why have the rest of the low sweats? See those flyers? I mean, a lot of people are buying into that stuff. Never underestimate the power of a piece of paper. I lost my family just the other day. My wife left me. This damn cabbie job wasn't paying enough for me to take care of the family. You gotta be in the cult too, sir? I don't like having a rank and falling orders, so I didn't think I'd like to come out. Then there's this guy who really speaks to me. Everyone respects what he says. Apart from him, we're all friends. This cult isn't as strict as I thought it would be. I don't mind it so much. Dude, it's a freaking cult! Just because you just think casual about it doesn't make it any less of a cult. Cult is not a good thing. It's like, yeah, but whatever, you know? And is Nozomi the leader? Is he the one that's like, somehow he's become charismatic? Like, all around, the gourmet king. For he will lead us to paradise. It just cost us a couple $100,000. It's just so boring. I don't even dislike him. He's just annoying. Even at the end of the world, he's so boring. 6th grade, we're almost out of elementary school. I wish I had no teacher. One thing I find strange when I think about, you always hear terms like, elementary, middle, high school. But I don't know, I feel like here in the UK, I think we might actually have middle and high school mixed together. I'm not 100% sure. I think that's the case though. People's letters are getting even worse these days. They litter, argue, fight, and people are starting to get hurt. I'm the one who has to file all the complaints. It's getting on my nerves. There's a unique symbol about it, isn't there? The triangle shape. Cult of pyramid heads. You know what it looks like, actually? It looks like a hand holding, like some kind of... it's too fat to be a knife. It looks more like someone holding a pin or something. Or just a spike, basically. The spike cults. It's that time of year when there's nothing but reruns. Reruns aren't so bad, man. They make it a style for young days, And all they're showing now is, cult films. And I'm not talking about, like, films that have a cult following. I mean, like, literally films that cults. As to what all these papers and paintings mean, I just started spouting all that nonsense. It sounds like a lecture or something. I believe in deliverance in the end and all that, but I still can't follow what to say. It seems everyone's bought into the cults to some extent then. I just picture her like, what's his face in Whiterun in Skyrim, where he's just constantly praising, he's like, "Intelligence is everything! Listen to my words!" These posters and paints are far from meaningless for us. By our acts we will change the flow of causality. The concept of salvation will be in greater harmony with the earth, tipping the scales to deliverance. The earth seeking salvation will become an empty vessel for Nixama to fill. Or maybe he's actually stepped foot into Sound Hill. That's Dahlia in her younger years. I feel really awkward these days. I'm getting worried. Is she okay? She looks like this kind of thing happens to her every day. Sounds preachy to talk about moral stuff like this, but this is when people's bonds are tested. Times like this, when the whole town is going crazy, nowhere to run. I'm thankful he's here with me. What about you? Do you have anyone that will stay with you? You're right next to her, and he still doesn't get it. He needs to listen more clearly. Town's been looking like a garbage dump, and I heard it's all those cult dudes' fault. All that graffiti shit. I mean, we do it too sometimes, but not as much. They must be out of their minds. Not only they're out of their minds, but it's just shit. You call this art? Fine if they want to say those who believe it is safe, whatever. Personally, but at least I get what to say. But that weird sign to leave all of the damn places different doesn't make any sense. Peace now. Shit. Well, let's go hang out with the cult man himself. Oh, right. Wasn't he here this whole time last time as well? Those were the good old days. I'd come here with my wife and little girl and some shopping before going home. Never again. You killed them, didn't you? No, they left me. Oh, well, sorry. I was misreading the tone of the situation here. Perfect timing. Even though I yelled at you last time, we're perfectly content to hang out, it seems. Wonderful, my gourmet friend. Now let's go to Wild Duck Burger. That's the place for you. That's the place I yelled at you and almost dropped my hamburger. Those isn't happy. Which is strange, because you'd expect him to be pissed off. Hey, I haven't been doing so well since last time. I think because of those things you said against Scott. I begged so hard for your soul that I think I even lost wits. Oh, brother. You do look thinner. Oh, brother. Yeah, that's probably not going to happen. I eat fried chicken first thing in the morning. Jesus Christ, man. He's Eric Cartman, basically. I mean, it sounds like something Cartman would do, yeah. I mean, he did technically, at least on 1 or 2 occasions, Cartman has basically started shots. So, this wouldn't be out of character. Also, what is up with his eyes there? The lower quality of the, in-game graphics compared to their character portraits can be a bit jarring at times. And I still haven't got around to playing the remake. It's just like, I just can't be arsed. It's like, do I play it on the PS4 or the PS5? Because I could play it on either console. But I'd probably prefer to play on the PS4 for 2 reasons. One, the trophy screenshots would be better. I wouldn't have that stupid thing at the screen probably taken out. I don't know though, because it is PS4, so maybe that wouldn't apply there. But it's, I've heard those on the PS4, even though I haven't played on the PS4 a long ass time. And the charger for it is longer for the controller. So there's that too. Whenever I have to charge the PS5 controller, so basically I just play in the game for like a couple hours, and once it starts to run low, I just plug it in. Leave it on charge. I'm not actually playing anything because the charger is too short. I can't lie back and relax on it. Anyways. Look, I get it, alright. You're embarrassed to be seen. I can tell. Also, you seem happy, so then I read that line. I'm not like my little brother. I can't stay for hours and but stony land won't let me be out there. I'm genetically predisposed to spurring on my clothes. Everyone hates me. They all wish I could be more like my little brother. Everyone's always making fun of me. I just want the whole world to go away right now. Then, even then, it's still worse. I hate it, but I'll try my best to make the virus. Then I'll have to have a totally stupid body. I'll be taller and more slender, and my body will grow, so I'll be safer at night. Well, I'm safer at night, yes. See, then I won't be inferior to my brother, and you won't hate to be seen to be. It's going to become a slender man. Please, don't abandon me. Nozomi truly cherishes your friendship. Friendship strong now. Protagonist response, oh brother. Mysterious voice from the air. That's fine, I know. I shall have less of magic. I'm just now noticing the lobster now. It's like he'd look at this card and immediately he would notice that lobster right from the get-go. He wouldn't notice the moon first, he would notice the lobster. Like, lobster. I don't think I like lobster. I know, something like that just seems a bit... It's like, compared to say, like, chicken or beef and stuff like that, it no longer resembles what it once was at that point. With something like lobster, you basically, you can't really hide what it is. It's like you're standing right down, and it's like, yeah, I'll pass. Same kind of thing with, you know, octopus and stuff like that, squid, whatever. It's just like, besides, on that one's like, that'd probably be pretty slimy. It'd be like, you know, if you had fish and had it fresh and the eyes are still there, you'd be like, no. You're making social link has reached level 8. So it is the moon. I have to leave route in because I haven't learned the units just this. I still have to recruit new first. Okay, so you can't be the head of the cult. He's just one of the main recruiters. Yeah, that's him, so I can count him. Yeah, it's no problem, so long as I get my money. Actually, I know this other guy who's sort of catching. I'm willing to pay for 2 guys if they short gets done. Wait a minute, is this the middle-aged father from quite a few ranks back? The hiring people to, you know, get revenge. 132, 100,000 yen, right? Yeah, the same thing happened to my son. I'd stay away from that kid if you don't want to get caught in that trap. Inside return to the dorm. I ain't paying that shit. Who's it taking from? Well, there was that one or two times that we gave a bunch of money to Tanaka, or whatever his name was. But that's besides the point, we got our money back in the end of it. You notice these weird symbols and posters all down. Really creep me out. These must be affecting everyone's mind. So is that Nyx's symbol, basically? Nyx's symbol looks like a badly drawn arm holding a spike. We should go to Tatis. That's got a totally flyby. I will consider it only if Koromaru doesn't want to go further. But that's all they've done. Nobody's saying anything. He's probably got the same dialogue as well. Made a mess of all the town. How about you, rock? Arf. No. Okay, we can go to Tartus, but before we do that, you know, I'll repeat the same maddening events that led up to this. You know, our return to the world outside of Tartus, basically. With that annoying boss that is just too overpowered. But we will go back there, but I want to, you know, first check in on some people around here. I thought that was Yukari then. It's like, no, that isn't her, she's still at the door. So the end will come soon, but I can't believe it. It was going to be like a big earthquake or a tsunami, I'd be scared. Oh well, if you believe you'll be safe, right? I mean, it'd have to be a pretty big ass tsunami to be world ending, you know, that's just impossible. I mean, granted, if it was like a massive asteroid that caused a tsunami, you know, but, you know, that's just part of its chain reaction of destruction, you know, would be the ginormous tsunamis that would hit nearby land. Those posted pace, I used to be a little into that. Between you and me, I only did it because everyone else does. So I was so pumped, I thought I was doing something great. And I could look back on it and realize how dumb I was. You a cult man? Deliverance is coming soon, you know that. The absolute will is coming from the sky to save us. Wait, Will? I can't remember. Was that the default name for the protagonist in what was it called? Metaphor Refound or something? I can't remember if his default name is apparently Will. It's like, you tell me he's gonna come from the future, basically, because, you know, that game came out years after this game, and he's going to come down here to save you. That doesn't make any sense. You too should join us. Cleanse your impure mind and wait for the time to come. Time to come, eh? So we just edging to the end of the world? No. There's so many people around here. It's kind of creepy. I see the deliverance. Honestly, I don't think it'll happen, but if it does, that would solve a lot of problems. I mean, that would solve all problems, but you know, at the consequence of there being nothing, because everyone would be gone. You do realize this, right? Don't go in there. Is it just me, or is she not moving quite the same way as I remember? I feel like she... I don't know. I feel like she moved a bit more than that. Is the enthusiasm dying? As you know, the charm have no problem dying. Especially at times like this. The charm goes a long way. Sure you know what I mean. I'd much rather listen to you than those cultist freaks. Well, at least you got a right head on you for that. Dude, this town is filthy, no joke. Especially those posters. I keep seeing those damn cults. Why don't you go dance, man? You'll feel a little better. The only cult he'll join is the cult about dancing. They'd be like that, you know. I mean, it's like, I don't know how much truth there is to it. You know, the dancing plague or whatever the hell it's called, from hundreds of years ago, where a bunch of people like just couldn't stop dancing and they died. It's like, that's kind of, imagine that happening. It's like, dance for me, and everyone just dancing until they literally keel over dead. That'd be freaking weird. That's becoming strange, but if you stay here, you'll be fine. Just listen to what Mama says, and nothing bad can happen. See, if you truly believe, nothing can go wrong. Isn't that the way those cultists think too? I think it's better to decide things for yourself than not rely on what's happening. Hey, what do you know? It's you. Maybe I'll hire you if you need an extra hand. Do you even have a hand back there, sir? Would you like to know your fortune? Very well. You have pulled the trigger of fate. I see it now. The target was the shadow of impending doom. Your goal is now clear. Keep your flame of life ablaze until the end. Farewell then. May your future be bright. I mean, it's say about blaze. Does that mean we should take up smoking marijuana? No. Or does it simply refer to search? Oh, I don't want to go back to Tartarus. Tartarus. But the alternative is hanging out with Moon Man. On the bright side, the day after Moon Man starts to get maxed out, we finally get to hang out with Aigis. Oh, bollocks. Here we go again. Well, how's everyone doing? Sixty-two. 16. Well, Junpei, you failed us. Time to try to die. I think I'm gonna go with think. Who am I go with? I'll try Aigis. Maybe her attacks will be more effective than blocking that cross shadow thing on its non-existent ass.